Hey guys, I'm just wrapping up working on my Sears Suburban. It's a 1975 ST16 that I've repowered with a 13 horse motor. But that's not what I'm here. It is time for the ATLTF Build-Off. Yes, we got it back this year for 2022. So let me go over a few things on what you need to do. What you need to do is make you a sign, get you a piece of cardboard, a marker board, something to write on, but you need to put ATLTF 2022 Build-Off on it. The password has to be handwritten. Can't be typed, can't be printed. It's got to be handwritten to prove that you wrote that password last second when the entry began. Take the picture of that sign with your parts pile or your tractor that you're going to use in the build-off. All right, what do we need on this sign? I posted you a picture of what we need, but what we need is ATLTF 2022, my markers are wearing out. Build-off. Password. What I give you tomorrow. Make sure it's handwritten. And the date. I don't think you can see any of this, but there you have it. Or another thing you can do, this will work right over here. All right. Or grab you a piece of cardboard. Anything works. Get you a piece of cardboard, atltf.com. The password, which I'll give you tomorrow, it is not password. Your start date and your user ID. That's the bare minimum what we need. If you want to put on here what you're going to call your build-off entry, that's fine too, but this is the bare minimums. Pardon me, got a little bit of allergies going on right now. But anyway, start a new build thread in the section Build Off Entries. I will walk you through this on the computer. Easiest thing to do is go up to the title bar, click on the Build Off, and then title your post with the name of your project, preferably your username with the name of the project. In the past, we've used an example of like Doc's Demon or Rick's Racer or whatever. In your thread, post the pictures and description outlining your build plans. Remember that your project must be less than 50% to qualify. So if you need to convince us that you got a lot of work ahead of you, you're going to need to do that. Once we've had a chance to go over your entry and deem that it's okay for the build-off, we will move it to the build contest threads section. Remember, review the rules and make sure your sign has all the information on it. That way we don't have to go back and forth with you so much. Have fun with the 2022 build-off. We've changed the rules quite a bit this year. Usually we have a video of Doc explaining the rules, but since so many updates have been made to the rules, I am going to go back over them with you since a lot of the rule numbers have changed and some of the aspects of the rules have changed as well. So for a qualifying build, got the rules right here. It must be a small transportation type vehicle capable of carrying the operator and not more than one additional passenger. This rule has not changed. Got a tractor, it carries you, it can carry someone else. There you go. Must be self-propelled. Means that you're not Flintstoning your tractor around the yard. Here's a big change here. Oh, also it's not being tugged by a horse or car or your dog, your cat, your lizard, I don't care. It's got to be powered by the motor. And now number 3, this is where some changes have happened. It needs to be powered by an OPE engine, an outdoor power equipment engine of any type. And I do mean any type this year. Generally 1 to 4, yes, 4 cylinders this year. 2 or 4-stroke, gasoline, diesel, water-cooled, air-cooled, horizontal, vertical, doesn't matter. As long as it comes from, and I'll list them here, a lawnmower, a leaf blower, a cement mixer, a tiller, a lawn and garden tractor, pressure washer, portable generators, leaf mulchers, vacuums, water and trash pumps, 4-wheelers. Yes, we are letting you do four-wheeler engines this year. ATV engines, motorcycle engines. It's opened up a little bit this year because we want to see what you can go crazy with this year. It might give you some votes, it might not. If you can finish it and you can do it, it's worth a vote. Additionally, you can use more than one engine if you want to. In the past, that really hasn't happened. We're open to electric powered engines as long as they follow the rules. Let's see, no automobile, truck, SUV, chassis, or engines allowed. This is rule 4. So we don't want to see no 350 V8 engine in your tractor. That's just a little bit dangerous for our competition. No ATV chassis, compact tractor from larger homestead tractors allowed. That's usually your bigger Kubotas, your Fords, ones where your engine, your transaxle are your frame of your tractor pretty much. Let's keep it small. Let's see, what else? Of course, passable examples are lawn and garden tractors, mowers, rear engine riders. All right, number 5. They must run on any number of wheels, tracks, skis, or combination of these, limited by the following constraint: at least 3 points of contact. You can have 3 wheels. Now, if you're going to track it, you can run 2 tracks. That's allowed. But everybody's run 4 wheels on the ground. There has been at least one 3-wheel that I'd seen in the past. Let's see, number 6, sheet metal and bodywork is open. Just make it look like a tractor. Making it look pretty can get you votes. Just something to think about. Number 7. Must be complete by the deadline date. For purposes of complete means starts, runs, drives under its own power. Throttle must be installed and operated remotely. That means by your dash or by your foot, by your hand. Can't be reaching down, touching the engine. That's not remote. Kill switch must be installed and operable without the operator touching the engine. The engine must start with a switch or some kind of pull rope. You can pull rope start your engine. The last build-off we had, where we had Alice Kid with a rat rod. His was a pull start. Still won the build-off. Great tractor. Steering must be installed, so you got to be able to steer that thing and drive it around. We got to have video of that later. I'll bring that up. Must not be more, number 8, must not be more than 50% complete prior to the official start date. Well, we're coming in late on this one because the official start date is actually going to be about, it's 10 o'clock Central Time now, so that's 11 o'clock Eastern. So we are approximately 25 hours from the build-off start from when I'm making this video. If you think your tractor's fiddling with that 50% line, you need to make sure you tell us, like mentioned before, you got to tell us that you've got a lot of work ahead of you or we won't allow you to enter. Let's see. Entry must be built by the entrant. This is number 9. A team of more people can build the entry, but if there's any prizes at the end of this, right now it's just going to be for bragging rights, because we're just now coming back to the build-off. But if a team builds this, then you got to split those prizes. We're not giving everybody in your team the same prize. Don't hire out help to build part of your tractor. For instance, if you need your footboards welded to the frame, but you can't do that, and you go to Joe Blow down the block and say, hey, I'll give you $50 to weld my footboards on, then that's hiring it out. But you can buy stuff to put on your tractor. That's okay. Let's see. And like I mentioned, all the entries are going to be screened by the administration, and we reserve the right to decline entries if we feel that they are not compliant to the rules. All right, now we've gone over the rules, completion details. This thing's going to start January 1st, just after midnight on Eastern Time. Don't start building before then. Of course, this, like I said, this is so close to kickoff, so this is kind of hard to do. Not giving you the password till tomorrow. And yes, I know what the password is. Let's see. It's going to run from January 1st this year. Give you a little extra time, an extra month. Instead of starting February 1st, we're starting January 1st, New Year's Day. And we're going to go till midnight, November 30th. So December 1st is the first day that it's over with. And at that point, if you're not done, you DNF. And everybody that's done and has told me that you're done, so you got to post, I am done with my build in your topic. Otherwise, we don't know. It could look done halfway to us, but if you're still going and it's not done, it's not done until you tell us it's done. So let's see. Like I mentioned on your sign, I'll show you an example of a sign later, but the password has to be handwritten. In the past, we've had some questionable entries that were, how should I put this? By some of your peers have questioned us if it was legit, because they didn't know if the sign was accurate, if it was like photoshopped. So that's why we want you to handwrite it. So yeah, you can still do Photoshop that, but it's a little bit harder. All right, you must have an ATLTF membership to enter the build-off. You can join ATLTF to join the build-off, that's fine. And by all means, please hang around and continue to tell us about your build-off entry after the build-off. Communicate with the guys, and let's all talk and socialize on ATLTF.com. You can enter more than one build-off entry. I've done it. Several people has done it in the past. It's okay. All right. This year, I'm going to put probation on hold because we're returning back from the pandemic stuff, and people are still having trouble getting parts, and it's still crazy out there. So I'm still going to harass you if you don't enter or update your build-off entries each month. But I'm not going to put you in probation, and none of the other admins will either. When you finish your build-off entry, you need to let us know that you're done. And also you need to make a video, a walk-around video, showing the thing running, driving. Show it off. Sometimes your show-off video can be the make or break of getting a vote. So you worked hard on that project, so show it off. Pardon me. Like I said, it ends end of the day, November 30th, and get out there and have fun. Grab you some parts, throw it together, enter it. Let's all have fun this year. It's going to be a lot more lax than it has been in the past. A lot more open, obviously. You can use whatever motor you want, as long as it's not from a car or something like that. But we're letting you do a little more this year. We've asked that ATV and engines and motorcycle engines be allowed, and I don't see why not. And Doug and I have discussed it as well, and we decided we're just going to go ahead and let that go in. So get out there, let's enter, let's have fun. Good luck.